everybody? How about you after the break?
We are great.
Fine. Today we will learn something we learned it before, but we will do it again to be sure everybody gets it, right? We talked before about the concept. We talked before about concept after. What is the meaning of after? After is mean something has happened and then another thing happened. Alright? Something happened and then something will happen. Alright? This is the meaning of after. Like what? After I wake up, I eat my breakfast. After I finish my studying, I take a break.
After I finish my studying, I take a break.
After I take a shower, I wear my pajama.
After I
Take a shower, I wear my pajama. All of these are something happened firstly and then something happened and what happened then is after. What happened then is after. Alright? Like what? After I have a seed and put it in the ground and water it, what will happen? After that, what will happen? I have a flower. After I put a seed in the ground and water it, I have a flower. That's another meaning of after. Like that. This girl has a small seeds, right? Put it in the ground. Put these small seeds in the ground and then water it. Water it means give it water. Alright? Then we will have a cat or we will have a flower. We will have a flower. Good. That is the meaning of after. After something happens, another thing will happen. Alright? This is the meaning of after. This is the meaning of after. The opposite meaning of after is before. The opposite meaning is before. Before I peel a banana and eat it. Before I peel a banana and eat it. What was I had? What was I have? After I peel a banana and eat it and finish it. I have what? I asked before. Sorry, I asked before. I asked about before. I asked the wrong question. Sorry. So sorry. I mean before I peel a banana and eat it and finish it. Before I peel a banana and eat it. Before I peel a banana and eat it and finish it. I have what? After, sorry, before. Every time you say peer and I say after. I asked about before. Does something happen firstly? Yeah, complete banana. I have a complete banana and then I peel it and eat it. Before, again. Before means the something happened firstly. The something happened firstly. The something happened. Like what? Before I eat my sandwich, I wash my hand.
Alright.
Repeat after me. Before I eat a sandwich, I wash my hands. Before I play with the baby, I wash my hand.
Before I play with the baby,
I wash my hands. Alright? Before I go to bed, I drink milk. Before I go to bed to sleep, I drink milk. Before I go to school, I finish my homework. the something happened firstly. The something happened firstly. Before means the first thing to happen. The first thing to happen. Alright. And after is the thing happen next to another thing. Next to another thing. Alright? So here this is a mommy bird. And their chicks are so hungry, say they do like that. They are hungry, they need a food, they need a food. So it goes down and bring food. It goes down and bring food from the ground. Then, after that, focus, after the chicks are hungry and their mommy go to bring food. After that, what will happen?
Eat.
Mommy bird will feed their chicks. Mommy bird will do what? Feed their chicks. Alright?
Alright.
This is the meaning of after. So firstly, the chicks are hungry. And then their mommy bird go down and bring some food. So what will happen after that? After. What will happen?
The babies hungry chickens
Eat. Or mommy bird will feed their chicks. Mommy bird will feed their chicks. Alright? So this boy has a banana. So it peel it and then eat it completely. Before he started to peel the banana and eat it, what does
complete banana.
he have? Only a peel or a complete banana? Complete banana and unpeeled banana. Then he peel it and eat it completely. Alright? That's the difference between after and before. After and before. Before means what happened firstly, and after means what will happen then. This also another example about before. This girl has some tools like Alright. This girl has some tools like what? Like wooden pieces, pieces of wood, and faxes and pins, and she at the end made what? A tree house. Made a tree house. So before she has its or her tree house, she have what? She have a tree house hung on the tree, or only some of tools?
Only some tools.
Before. Yeah, before. She made her tree house and hung it on the tree. She has only what? Only some tools. Like faxes and pins and wooden pieces. Axes and pins and that's another meaning for before. Before the last result, a tree house. She hung it on the tree. It has only some tools, some faxes and pins and wooden pieces. Then she start to fax them and make a tree house, and then at the last she hung it on the tree. Alright?
Yeah.
This also another example for before. Alright? Alright. If we have many events, like a story. In the story, there are events happen after each other, and I need to order them. Give them order. What's the meaning to give some events order. Means I say first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Alright? When we are in a competition. Alright? When we are in a competition, like a running marathon. Alright? Running marathon. We do a competition like running marathon. And we say this is the start point. Who will go to the end point firstly is the winner. Alright? And then we will say the first one reached to the end point the first. The first one reached to the end point is Camellia. So the winner is Camellia. The second person reached, it's just example. The second person reached to the end point is Jury. So the second, I said what? The second, alright. The third one reached to the end point is Adam. I said what? The third. The fourth one reached to the end point is Ali. So I said the fourth. I said fourth means number 4. And then the first one reached to the end point is Iyad. I said the fifth. The person number 5 reached to the end point. So that's meaning order events. Order events. So the event is to reach the end point in running marathon in a competition, and we order persons reach to the end point. So we said first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Alright? This the meaning of order events. Order events. So here we have an egg. We have an egg. This egg hatched and a chick go out from it. And the chick go out from it. Which event is first and which event is second?
First.
Second. Alright. Here, I asked Ali now. Here, this is a musician playing music, alright? When he finished playing music, people clap to him. So, which event is the first and which one is the next or the second? Firstly, he played music and then people clap to him. Where is the first? Excellent. Firstly, he played music and then the second event, people clap to him. Where the picture people while they clap to him? Here, he finished playing music and people clap to him because he do it well, alright? So this is first and this event is second. First event, I don't say first, I say first. First event and second event. Good job. And now the third example is a girl try to make a dog house. Alright? So firstly, she brings some tools like wooden pieces, axes and pin, and began to make dog house, and then the dog entered in its house. So which event is first and which is second? Which event here is first? First, something happened at the beginning, So the girl brings the tools and tries to make the dog house. And which the second? The second, when the house is completed and the dog entered in it. Alright. Here, this boy go to beach and play with sand and try to build a house from sand or tower from sand. So the first event is to collect sand and try to build the tower, and the second event is he finished and build a complete tower. Where is the first event and where is the second event? This is what? First, second. Only he collect the sand with his tools, and then he finished building a big tower from sand, right? This is the second event. Now you learn how to order events, to give number to the event. First, second, third, fourth, fifth is the meaning of order events. Order events meaning give number to the event. What is the first, what is the second, what is the third, and what is the fourth, and what is the fifth, and so on. Alright? Here, write number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the boxes to show the correct order of the story. Put or write number 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the boxes to show the correct order of the story. Correct order meaning order events of the story. Who can tell me? Wait. Each one will say only one number. Who can tell me here? We will start from Yusuf. Yusuf, tell me about the first event in this story. Look at the 4 pictures and tell me about the first event in this story. Now, suggest كده or think and guess the first event in this story is what? You think what? Help me out. Look at the 4 pictures and tell me which one is the first event in our story. Which one? This one. Excellent. This dog is play and become dirty. Play in the mud and become dirty. Alright. Then what will happen, ya Jury? Firstly, what? Focus. Look at the 4 pictures and try to give them the correct order. Firstly, this dog play in mud and become dirty. Then what will happen? His friend will do what? Perfect. Will bring a big dish and put in it water and bubble bath. So this is the second event in our story. The first event in our story, this dog play in mud and become dirty, and then his friend bring a big dish or a big container, filled it with water, and then put bubble bath in it. And what about the third event in our story? What happened in this event? Describe this event.
The boy showers his donkey.
Give a shower to his donkey, his dog, or wash his dog, right? The third event in our story, firstly, the first event, dog play in mud and become dirty. Then the second event in our story, his friend, this boy, bring a big dish and filled it with water and put in it bubble bath. And the third event is to start to wash his dog. What's the fourth event in our story in? The fourth event in our story. The event number 4. The fourth event in our story is what? Point only to the picture. The dog play in mud. Then his friend bring water and bubble bath. Then he wash it. So, what's the fourth event? What happened after he already bring water and put in it bubble bath and start to wash his dog. So what will happen after? Tell me, Yusuf, what will happen after that? After the dog play and become dirty, and his friend bring water and the bubble bath and washing his dog, what will happen? He wash his dog, and then what will happen? What's the fourth event in our story? Help them, Yakub. What will happen? Describe the event.
The boy
Dry
his dog.
Dry his dog with a cloth, right? So the boy, after finishing washing his dog, he do what? He dry his dog with a cloth to be clean and beautiful, right?
Alright.
This is the sequencing of events. This is the sequencing of sequences, meaning give the first event number 1, the second event number 2, the third event number 3, and the fourth event number 4. That's the meaning of sequencing or ordered events. Alright? You got all of it?
Yeah.
So you can say goodbye now and take a break and come back to take the last session of science. Already?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. See you soon. I don't say we finish. I say only it's a break. It's a break, and after that you will come back to study science.